We are online. Alright, let's go see this LaCroix person. Now that we've, blown up a warehouse for him. Yet more made-up vampire talk. Child. Seems kind of a needlessly complicated way of saying new vampire.
Hey there, Chief. Small world, huh? Yep, after that gallery, I didn't think I'd be able to get a job guarding a room full of Jack Squat from the Boogity Man. But then I get a call offering me this sweet night shift slot, and I'm back in the security game.
Yeah, my room's full of Jack Squat.
Enough about my lucky break.
Oh,
you, here to see one of the bigwigs, Chief?
Yes, I am.
Would that be Sebastian LaCroix of the LaCroix Foundation, or Dwayne LaCroix of Insurrection Baby Formula Company?
Who the heck would buy Insurrection Baby Formula?
Okay then. Mr. LaCroix, he told me to expect someone fitting your description sometime tonight. You go right on up. Yeah, you have a good power meeting, or whatever it is you types do up there. You need any security? Well, you just ring the front desk and ask for Officer Chunk. That's me, in case you were wondering.
Officer Chunk. Well, I guess we knew what happened to that guy after he finished truffle shuffling his way around. You'd think that all the treasure hunting would have gotten him a little bit further in life.
There you are. I was informed of your presence in the building. Since you're here, I'll take the liberty of assuming you've destroyed the warehouse. This is correct, yes? Most excellent. I had no doubt you'd prove my decision a prudent one. I trust you encountered no impediments to your progress on account of my personnel. That is the answer I like to hear. You've done well, circumstances being what they were. I will admit, not many in your position would have overcome such a trial. But don't misunderstand me. It was no fool's errand. You may yet prove to be a genuine asset. It's a bit disturbing, the lack of talent within this organization as of late. Tell me, what would you say to doing a bit of reconnaissance for me?
Yeah, I'm trying not to talk over the dialogue in this game because so much of the storyline is delivered by pretentious people talking to me in bobblehead mode, so I'm trying to only talk when he's not talking.
There have been whispers, rumors spreading around the kindred community concerning the Elizabeth Dane, the cargo ship that was towed into port recently. Have you heard of it?
I'm going to say yes, because otherwise he's going to whine.
The police are investigating the Dane as we speak. Even the Nosferatu have little information on what's been found. However, the reason the ship has caused such speculation is because it was transporting an object called the Ankaran sarcophagus. Now, I'm not one to predicate a decision based on conjecture, so what I need is fact. And more importantly, I need evidence that the occurrences on the Dane were not supernatural in nature, and in no way relate to this Ankaran sarcophagus.
What you really need, if you're trying to blend into the world of not vampires, is to lose Chuckles over here on your left and stop talking like you came out of 1824.
You have 3 objectives. 1. I want you to examine the sarcophagus
thanks, dude.
for anything unusual.
How do you say your name?
I sense something
Peter
peculiar
Manello?
about the sarcophagus.
Is that right?
In fact, many kindred in the city have reported an uneasiness in the air since the Dane's arrival. Do not, under any circumstances, open the Ankaran sarcophagus. Secondly, the police have begun their investigation. Find out what they have concluded thus far. Thirdly, take the cargo manifest for the ship. I want to find out what else it was carrying. The last thing we want is police aware of our existence, so be careful what you do in front of them. Unlike the warehouse, you cannot wholesale slaughter a ship full of lawmen without consequences. Is this understood?
I think it might be a problem since I don't have any
And it
sneaking
has come to
ability
my
whatsoever,
attention
and
that
all
you
my
had an
powers
encounter with
are...
Miles Rodriguez
Oh, he's
earlier.
talking.
The man so does love to throw that cretinous charm of his brashly about.
Come
What
on.
exactly did Mr. Rodriguez say?
Yeah, he just wanted me to do that.
I see. Then, you should go humor the by-the-numbers rhetoric he's so desperately aching to spew. Oh, please, before the chance of fascist oppressor from that dive of theirs clog the air and choke the local kine.
Sure,
Give
why
the
not?
Anarch community my regards.
I'm really tempted to say whatever, but considering he's got a knife on his desk and he's got King Kong next to him, I'm not going to bother. Might be trouble sneaking aboard this boat, considering that my vampire character, as you can see, has terrible subterfuge, stealth skills, anything that might help me sneaking. I'll just have to hope I can talk my way aboard. Because that's what I excel at, talking and shooting stuff. But I guess there's a couple things I can do before I go to this boat. Which is to find Nines. He saved my life a minute ago. Hello. I can't talk to either one of you, but you're certainly weird. What the heck? This guy...
Yo, I got dinosaur eggs. We don't know what kind, but I'm in hatchery.
Okay, I'm interested in dinosaur eggs.
Player, what's the score? How they hang? Good evening and all that commotion. Welcome to Fat Larry's Trucker Mac, the only store for all your needs after 10 o'clock. I am the proprietor and salesman of the month several years in a row. The ladies call me, oh God, but you can call me Fat Larry with a F-A-T. I know I got a weight problem, I just don't give a fuck.
I just met my favorite character. Oh, hey, yeah, I see in chat, I'm playing as a Toreador. They looked the least strange, and or boring, so that's what I'm playing as. What do you
Now,
sell?
that is a legitimate question, but a better question to be, what don't I got in this truck? Cause at Fat Larry's, my motto is, everything's got a price, but I probably know somebody who can get it anyway.
Alright, this is like my favorite character I've met in this entire game.
Nah, that's what I like to hear. But it's like this. I save my best stuff for select clientele. Now that don't mean I don't appreciate your business. It's just, you know, business.
Also kind of looks like what happens if you play Grand Theft Auto San Andreas and just eat a ton of hamburgers.
Yo, koala ears,
Oh, whoa.
lazy eye hammocks and dwarf saddles right here.
He has a lot of stuff that I want.
Turtle, this week only.
Well, I think I want the heavy clothing.
Check it out,
And I definitely need to get some shotgun shells. I wonder why that's in red.
Turtle, this week only.
Definitely need a couple of these, because that shotgun has come in way too handy.
Signed, sealed, and certified. Yo, koala ears,
Yeah, I haven't
lazy
been
eye
playing it too
hammocks
much,
and dwarf saddles right
kinda
here.
going through a little while blind.
Got a Galapagos turtle,
So we'll
this
see
week only.
how it goes. He's got a Galapagos turtle? This guy has everything in this truck.
Alright,
let me sell off some of this stuff I don't actually use.
We don't know what kind.
I should have kept the knife.
David Duchovny sick. Signed, sealed, and certified. Check it out.
Did you just say he has David Duchovny's sink? I would buy that.
Yo, I got dinosaur eggs.
Alright, I
We
can't
don't know
afford
what
any of his
kind.
better stuff right now,
Find
so
the
I'm gonna
hatchet.
grab one more
Got a Galapagos
thing of
turtle.
shotgun
This
shells
week
and
only.
come back. But I think I do have now better armor, so I'll put that on. Maybe I can sell my old
I
armor.
got-
Partner,
You know, by armor I mean my red t-shirt.
Got a Galapagos
I can't
turtle.
sell that.
This week only.
I guess technically I'm still wearing it underneath of that. Okay. Did he say he had something I can do? No, okay. Then I'm gonna move on, now that I have my guns. Alright, let's go find this last round place. Is this a map? This is a map. I am there. Last round. Oh, I'm going the wrong way to get there, so let's turn around. Go see this guy that saved my life. And who, unlike every other vampire I've met so far, has not been either pretentious, completely insane, or has serious psychological issues. I've never been to downtown Los Angeles, so I have no idea if this is an accurate representation of it. We'll see. A hotel? I definitely haven't been to downtown Los Angeles in the middle of the night. Ah, last round. Perfect. Information about the vampire clans. loud music in here. Alright. Wait, what? Is this Call of Duty pinball? That's old school Call of Duty, too. I wonder how they got... why they got that in the game.
Goddamn cameras.
If you're gonna swear at me, you might as well explain.
Heard Nine saved your ass again. You think LaCroix would have stopped counting his money long enough to get your back, Jack? Cammy, you'd have a whole lot less above your neck if it hadn't been for Nines calling the prince out in that courtroom. Shit. Looks like things worked out for LaCroix anyway. Got himself a new errand boy out of it. As long as you're a tool for some cape, you don't have to say a word to start pissing me off.
You gotta stop using slang, lady. I've only been around as a vampire for, like, a night.
Cape, Cammy. Camarilla elders? The ones that have been around so long they think candlelight's a keen invention? You're doing their dirty work and you don't even know it.
And why are you mad at me?
You want an alternative? Being here. That's a step in the right direction. I'm Damsel, den mother of these mothers, and one pissed bitch since LaCroix ruled in.
You better stop with the slang and the lingo and thinking that you're the coolest person in town here, because I have a shotgun.
Hey, Cammy. I don't apologize often, but it's just with all the shit that's been going down lately. And on top of it, this plague bearer getting the CDC's attention, maybe I misjudged.
Can vampires get sick?
A plague bearer's a pony that doesn't care who they feed from. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. We can't get sick, but the kind can. And kindred that feed on them start spreading disease. And that gets sick, it's an epidemic, CDC's in town as...
Well, that explains the hazmat suits.
Seen Old Yeller? May sound cruel, but it's necessary. If someone puts together 2 and 2 as to the real cause of an outbreak of bloodborne diseases, guess what happens? So the plague bearers gotta be found and put down. If the Camarilla really gives a damn, they'll help us out.
Sure, why not? You guys seem less pretentious, at least.
One of our boys' ghouls, name's Paul, lives nearby in the Skyline Apartments. Been a stranger lately. Looked like death last time he was here. Said he didn't get bit, but maybe you can get more info out of him.
Why is it always ghouls? Alright, I'll go check it out.
If Paul's not talking, you might want to start questioning the homeless pot. So many have been dying lately that it takes the city a few days to pick up the bodies.
Alright.
Goddamn cannies.
Did we already just go over
You
that?
guys are all the same.
Alright, where's this Nines dude?
Well, if
Whoa.
it ain't the talk of the town, poster child for Camarilla benevolence. What errand does the prince have you running today, boy?
Everybody in this bar have a chip on their shoulder about me blowing up one stupid building?
Nines is expected. Have some manners and don't wear out your weapon. I'm scared. Act up again, and I'll be the one showing your actions to the field.
Also, I think you sound exactly like Brejik from Knights of the Old Republic.
What's up?
Oh, I didn't actually want to talk to him. Oh, you're funny. I talked to you earlier.
Well, looky who made it back in one piece. How's Santa Monica, kiddo? I can't imagine you did. Probably too busy getting pushed around by every vampire with the weakest seniority over you, am I right?
That describes it pretty well.
That's usually the way the story goes. Same old bullshit politics from when you were alive, huh? Don't it make you just want to rip somebody's spine out? What? You saying that's just me? Oh, really? The sarcophagus. Did LaCroix tell you about the Ankaran sarcophagus?
Just told me not to open it.
Yeah, well, maybe I should fill you in on the details. That sarcophagus is bad news. Kindred around the globe have been going batshit since it was discovered. The word is there's an ancient asleep in there. One of the fathers, one of the vampires, that if you trace your lineage way back, there's a chance it'd end up with him at the root.
So kick it open during the daytime.
Ancients don't just nap. They sleep whole ages away. And when they wake up, they're hungry.
Well, I'm hungry, but we don't see me going out and making everybody insane.
It's more than that, you know. Most kindred think it's one of the signs of the end, the apocalypse. Every religion has their own version of it.
So the vampires are
Kindred call it
religious?
Gehenna. And the way they tell it, it starts when the ancients
Why on earth are the
devoured
kindred
their
using
children.
Jewish words?
No one knows for sure, really. That's just a word that's been handed down through the ages. The Camarilla denies these ancients exist.
Alright, I should probably get
Cal,
going
I
on
guess
doing
you're
something
gonna be the
actually
one to
important right
find
now.
out. Hey, good luck. Just try not to wake Grandpa Munster and kill the world, huh?
Well, there's a reference for you.